Hey, welcome everybody. TeD Cup 10 Group B. I'm looking a little different. This is my first stream with the new camera. It's not all perfect, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I had some time yesterday, not all the time in the world. So you have to live with me being a little orange, red, I don't know, something. Anyway, we got some Warcraft to cast. And we got a join bug. Neo's so bright. That's very true. One of the brightest personalities in all of Warcraft. Right here on the screen. Yeah, I tried to get the perfect settings yesterday. Unfortunately, perfect settings are kind of hard to accomplish. So we have to live with this. The Trump filter. Ah, no. Only on the outside, everybody. Only on the outside. Yeah, I can fiddle with this a little bit. If you guys are super good with like camera and settings and etc, hit me up. I need help. I need help with that. I'm a noob. I'm an amateur. I never had a non-webcam. That was my first time. I got it to work first try, so shout out Eer0 for the cam link 4K. Worked like a charm. He's an angel. Thank you. I feel like an angel as well. So we try this again. Okay, let's see. Contrast? Getting better? Not really, right? Brightness? And then I got the chroma keys thing. Saturation? Ah? Getting there! Getting there! Are we getting into the game? Is the next question. We got a nice bracket here today for you guys, everybody. After yesterday's Kaho and Lin advancing to the round of 8, today it's time for 4 more players. Better now? Thank you. Colorful versus 120. Damn good start into the day. If not for, you know, some join bugs. Whenever 120 is involved in hosting a game and Colorful, things are becoming a little problematic. That has nothing to do with Warcraft Champions. That has to do with their connection. And now they're facing each other. Definitely better? Nice, thank you guys. Better or perfect is the question. Oh, I got a little fizzle on the bottom. Bug war, yeah. Maybe we should just determine this best of 3 by who's able to create a game first. Maybe that's the right thing to do. I also updated my OBS, so if there's some bugs somewhere, let me know. So far, so good. I tested everything. That was really a leap of faith, because... Oh, thank you, Wicked, for the sub. That was a leap of faith, because the new OBS update is a major thing, and we haven't had too much luck with patches recently, eh? So, oh my god, again. So yeah. I took that leap of faith tonight with the help of our lovely coder Chris, and it seems to be all working. What a start, eh? What a start to the day. How's your day, everybody? Good day, Neil. Good day, Proe. I'm having a very good day. I had a morning coffee already. And I got the home for myself. I got the flat for myself. All the roommates are out. I can be as loud as I want today, and I will annoy no one. Isn't that awesome? Ah, that's the best feeling in the world. Had the loud music on today already. Sang in the shower. Good old Gaslight anthem. And then I fixed all the bugs that were left from the OBS update. If you're alone, why are we casting? Because casting alone when the home is empty is the best. Neighbors though, they don't hear me. They don't hear me. Sitting on the toilet with open doors. You get me, mate. You get me. Come on. Let's get this started. We're able to get into the loading screen, but then I don't see the player boxes nor the map preview. So that's the state right now. I hope they don't think it's my fault. Okay. Smoking cigarettes on the toilet. No, mate, that's gross. That's gross. I don't smoke indoors. And we seem to have a little problem with the server. So happy I'm out of a phase in a life where you need to live in a flat share. Well, I gotta be honest with you guys, my roommates are awesome. And I don't really do much in the household because they do everything before I can touch anything. But yeah, it's time. So once again, if you guys have a flat for me to, you know, rent, let me know. Smoking 6 on the outdoor toilet. So we try things over and over and over again. And it will work at some point. We're getting there. Did you enjoy yesterday's games? They're up on YouTube now. A lot of Chinese chatter going on, so I don't understand that. Time for us to thank the subs. Hinterreudig, thank you for your prime. Wicked8888, thank you for the prime. B2W Knubbe, right there. Proe, thank you for the 200 bits. And Sparta, thank you for the 3-year resub. Heyo, let's go. Good old Ramones, eh? So yellow your screen? The boxes are have always been yellow. That's not new. Yeah, we can tinker a little with the color correction. It's kind of getting a little greenish now, eh? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know, it's hard for me to do from here because the settings on my left screen are different from the settings on my main screen, and those settings are probably different from what you see as well. So it's real tough. Life of a streamer, everybody, is so hard. It's so hard. To be honest, sometimes it's real hard. Sometimes it's a lot of work, but you know, these issues. So how was your morning, everybody? Again and again and again and again and again. How was your morning, everybody? What do you have for breakfast? As I said, I was working quite a bit. And get everything to work and update stuff. Sometimes it's hard when you gotta get Remo to do stuff. I had bacon and beans. Ah, like a true Brit, eh? You have a Bloody Mary with that. 9 PM here. Hell, counts as for morning for some people. Rolled out of bed and accidentally hit the refresh key in my browser. Of course, back to Warcraft was running and here we are. Best kind of morning, I guess. Morning in bed. Oh, you guys. That's lovely. You deserve it, probably. They changed the game name. They probably did. Nope. Nope. Weird. Had some eggs and avocado. I personally hate avocado, but good for you, man. Cleaned the house, feeling a little bit ill today. Oh no! It started so well and then... Heh. Yeah, 120 has a ping of 10,000 at times, so it's definitely him or Colorful. Nothing to do with War3 Champions. Just some leftovers from yesterday. Love to have some leftovers, but you know what I have left over? A lot of fuel! Oh wow, look how off the white balance is. This is supposed to be... clean white. Yep, it's definitely some settings have to be adjusted when it comes to the camera. Nice new camera image, thank you. It's not there yet. It's not where I want it to be. But yeah, Huel has basically replaced my breakfast. As I am not really a morning person, definitely too lazy to do a real breakfast. I also don't like to chew in the morning, so Huel is perfect. Exclamation mark Huel. Become a Hueligan with me. Thank you, Grubby Fanboy, for the 10-month resub. Your name should be Back to Warcraft Fanboy. Oh my god, we got a game! Oh, I did not expect this at all. I thought we have a Back to Warcraft talk show, but no, here we are. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, here we go then. The bracket for you guys. Group B, that's the second group there is. With 120 and Colorful facing each other first, and then it's Sock versus Hawk in a human mirror, then the winner bracket final, and then the lower bracket run afterwards. You know these guys, but the tail of the tape is of course always there for you. Both are on the younger side of the Warcraft 3 player base, 26, 27. And both are pretty high up there. Second best Undead versus second best Night Elf according to the Warcraft3.info ELO ranking. Let's go! We got... no sound? Why don't we have sound? Are you kidding me? Okay, for some reason I don't have sound, but you have sound. That is odd. But let's see if I can fix it. Oh yeah! Oh yeah. There we go. No, still not.
A player's forces are under
not for me at least. Anyway. It's a bit loud, quite loud. Okay, yep. Zip. That should be better. Okay, as long as you have sound, I don't really need it. Maybe I have to restart for it to work because, you know, Warcraft. Anyway, we got a Keeper on Colorful side. No Demon Hunter first. That's already a little change. Here we go. It's already a little change from what we usually see from Colorful, but it's also Echo Owls. And that's interesting to see. I did not expect Echo Owls in the pool in Night Elf versus Undead anymore. There's also the normal version of Echo Owls. I think our sound is slightly late. Okay, that's really odd. But I can try to fix it. DK on the other side keeps the TP, doesn't want to fast expand, which is definitely possible. Can you guys confirm that the sound is slightly delayed? Because that is certainly possible. So, Keeper's trying to accomplish some ghoul kills early on. Which is, you know, what you try to accomplish with the Keeper always. And prevent the DK from creeping. a bit, I think. Looks fine. It's in sync. Barely noticeable. Sound seems fine. Okay, we will tinker with this together. And then we'll figure this out. Last hit, important. Oh my, colorful. That was a very nice last hit. And it's such an important last hit because now the keeper is level 2. Can go for treants and entangle. And this is a disaster for 1-2-0 as the ghoul will probably also fall with 2 more entangles. And that's usually 2 kills. Oh my. Trying to find a new big detonate, but 1-0. Wait a second. All of a sudden, things look a lot better for him. The wisp is already gone. The skeletons can be used for a surround, but he frees his way with force of nature. Damn, that's an action-packed early. And the disaster was prevented. Except my camera control. With the zoom in, that is a total disaster, but I will try to fix that as well. There's also a coil, can be thrown on the keeper. And that could have been way more kills for Colorful if you ask me. 1-2-0, what? This game could have almost been over after that situation. Oh, careful. These Shadow Melted Archers still look weird to me. Is that the same for you? Yeah, Shadow Melt is somewhat different since 1-3-3. But Colorful didn't get too many ghouls. I think 2 or 3. Got level 2. That was important. Couldn't prevent level 2. That's not that great. But what he got was the staff. And to me it looks like Colorful is playing almost Moon-esque. They are weird. Thank you for confirming that. Let me see if I can fix the sound for you. Maybe that's better. Oh my god, 4 wisps surrounded the DK. I almost missed that, but you saw it, of course. What a nice play. What a nice start into this game. Tier 2 is done, Tier 3 on the way, 1-0 clearly looking for that Naga Ghoul Frenzy Destroyer push. And on the other side, Colorful plays Mass Air, 1 base so far. We haven't seen an expansion anywhere, but now we do. Almost done, but far away from that expo. Sounded good? Thank you! Yeah, so little clarification of what I did. I had a plugin for my streaming software that allowed me to use the sound from one application that I run on the computer, and there was a plugin for a long time. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, lasted here. And now that's built into OBS. Oh my god, that coil. That's built into OBS itself. So it's a little different than before. 1 ghoul down, Demon Hunter comes in. That might prevent some coils. Keeper is still not level 3 though. That is an issue. How many ghouls do we have left? A handful. You could definitely push with that. Yeah, Hippo's coming against the destroyers. And then what? Is he in time? Without a level 3, with an under-level Demon Hunter, I think 1-0 handled that mid-game really well. Also, the staff was used, I think, once. And the positioning of 1-0 has a lot to do with how well he did. Going for the middle, preventing Colorful from rushing into his base, or staffing into his base or whatever, because the keeper was needed to contest that camp. But the ghouls just didn't fall in masses, so it's a little less Moon-esque. Tier 3 is done before that expo is even halfway done. This spells disaster for Colorful. He had such a great start, but he kind of lost all momentum at that little green creep spot here at the Knolls. Keeper's still shocking around, but with the DK, with high mana, and the Wand of Mana stealing. Not that hard to do. 1-0 though. Has a skull. This looks a little more like an expansion to me. To anybody who noticed the sound delay, is the sound delay gone? Or is it still there? Question over question. Fiends coming, web coming, fairies coming. No delay, it's gone. Nice!
A player's forces are under attack.
See, sometimes turning it on and off again. It actually works. Not just the meme. Lovely. So mine gets saturated. We have a lot of Hippogriff riders. That's good damage towards ghouls especially and statues. But counter expansion and no big push. Might be a mistake. Maybe he thought he lost too many ghouls. Didn't even go for frenzy. That's weird. Why wouldn't you go for frenzy? It's so good. Colorful is banking quite a bit. Got a heal scroll, got an invul, got the boots, got level 3. We're getting there. That is of course due to the fact that 120 invested quite a bit of his resources into this expansion. And not into a big army. So they're meeting each other on 50-50. That usually favors the undead, because he's tier 3 and his opponent is tier 2. And there's not this overwhelming mass yet. Colorful, maybe a little too greedy. Here's the first fight. Frost armor enabled, which is super duper good against these fairies. And the one is already down despite the fairy transition. Goes for the fiends first, leaves the ghouls alone, but there were more coils despite this Demon Hunter level 2. The Wand of Mana Stealing Cam handy there. Not the greatest items for 120, but ghouls on the ground wrecking the rest of his army. Fiend saved to the side as well. Lovely. Destroyer not attacked at all, but gets the statue. So the longevity of 120 in this fight is basically gone, as there's no mana anymore, thanks to the Demon Hunter. But colorful, with heavy losses in the air as well. Only 1 or 2 hippos remaining. 2 fairies remaining. That's no damage. And the next statue is out as well to provide the necessary damage and to provide the necessary health. Really nice Fiend micro for the undead. And who needs coils if you just save your units perfectly? Am I right, chat? Oh. It took a bit. It took like 6 to 7 minutes. But 120 is on point now. Of course, there's a chance for Colorful to do tremendous damage now if he gets all these hurt units. But he's fighting into the shadow of the Narrow Tower. Good positioning by Colorful in general, because that prevented 120 from saturating the mine entirely. Oh, well, that's 2 more fairies down. Schwupp, just gone. And the next 2 statues are there. Definitely salvageable losses for 120. Now we can saturate this army. Fiends are still there to control air. And Colorful is also at 7 lumber. That is nothing. Got a little too greedy. Yeah. Viking Cat says it right. Chasing the fiends and abandoning the rest of the army. Oof. That's an oof. For me. To me. And now we get double crypt. Lots and lots and lots of fiends. And level 4 Lich. Oh my god. You know what that means? The one chance that Colorful has left is exactly this. Position yourself in the middle of the 2 bases looking for reinforcements. That was 4 supply. Just gone. Little sloppy by 120 to not expect this or to protect this. But there's another... Is there another coil? That can be burned though, right? Oh, look at the block. Nova ready. Nice burn though. So the Demon Hunter gets away once again. Thanks to the boots. There's not even a Huntress Fall, right? Oh, there is. Okay, yeah, of course he has Ultra Vision. So the first attack upgrade is coming. That's important. But he's nowhere near tier 3. He's nowhere near Orb. Or any meaningful upgrades. Rough. So, how do you get out of this? Run-bys? It is a solid Night Elf army. But 120 is also like, you saw his micro with the Fiends the Destroyer, right? And you can't rinse and repeat this forever anymore. Because 120 will just fix it. Love that he goes for the second defend upgrade over the first attack upgrade. Plus frost armor. That's so much defense. And that makes it even harder for the fairies to actually kill units. So another run by, drive by, fly by. But there's towers already. At least one tower. Does solid damage towards fairies, thanks to, you know, the damage type and all. And spirit towers in general do some damage. And 120 is getting ready for 80. Mass air is pointless. No, mass air is probably the only way to defeat undead at the moment. Sounds like you missed some Happy versus Moon games. Which is heresy for every Warcraft fan. Yeah, but it feels like Colorful not 100% on point with that, especially the mid game. There was so much more possible. Now we got the fight, but there's 2 towers here. There's a crypt here for instant reinforcements. A couple of units will go down because the damage is just too much. How good can Colorful take this fight? Level 4 DK, level 2 aura, so good. Statue save to the side. Oh, that's so much value. Just one hit would get rid of so much regen. Maybe the fairies, you know, in flare form can do it. Now we do, but the Demon Hunter is also on his last lag. Invo potion used already. 120 is struggling to a degree. But the question is, how long can Colorful stay in this fight? He's doing way better than expected, I would argue. Especially since he's taking out these statues rather fast. But it's hero focus time. On to the Keeper. Another Fiend taken out. These Fiends were out of the fight for a long time. And all of a sudden, Colorful has the supply lead, did major damage. And things are even. Wow. Pretty impressed. Also, little sloppy and a pretty bad position by 120. You don't want to be positioned here, because then you can't kite, which is essential against this kind of army. That's probably one of the worst positions, despite the towers that he could have fought in. You want to web down the fairies, move a step back, only fight half of the army, web down, etc, etc. Oh wait, he has no orb. You're right, chat. How does he have no orb? And how did I not miss it? I took it for granted that there's an orb, but of course, no orb, no competition. Holy moly, that's a big mistake. It's a challenge. You know what? With 120, that's not impossible. And all of a sudden, the door is wide open for Colorful. Invo potion heal scroll available. Plus boots and staffs. That equipment looks good. Also two upgrades. Was there anything? Ah, I didn't see what's available. Now the first attack upgrade. How about buying an orb? Oh, does he? I wonder if he is not realizing this, or if it's really a challenge. Oh, look at this! The DK on a shopping trip. Are you kidding me? Double mana potion instead of the orb. This must slip his mind. Whew, okay, no frenzy, no orb. Take away Two of the best things that Undead has, next to statues and Coil Nova, of course. And now we have a little flyby again. This one looks pretty promising. Delays mining time, that's for sure. The Spirit Tower is gone too, so no defense here. And does he have enough damage to knock down this Tree of Life? It's fortified, it's with reinforced defense. This Town Portal home, damage done. 1-0 also supply blocked, losing 2 Ziggurats in the process. This is a good position for a fight though. But what about these 4 Fiends? Not part of the fight, for now at least. Hippos do get a connection to the Destroyer, which is not really what you want. They need to be wept down. They need to be wept down quick. He's trying to salvage this. Level 5 Lich can still do terrible damage, even though we don't have an orb. But Fiends are falling rather quickly. But you'll see the difference. Oh, he even had the dust ready. Damn nice. You'll see the difference of this position. What kiting can do if you do it well. 1,000 gold for Colorful. Incredible. Coil is on point. 1 mana potion used already. Will probably be burned and then he has to pop the next potion. But it looks like the Fiends are enough. Fiends are more than enough. They're all part of the fight this time. They have great upgrades. They just can't be dealt with. Demon Hunter in trouble. And the fairies are just disappearing. Yep. That's what happens when you can kite. Demon Hunter dies to a coil. GG. 1-0 for 1-2-0. But that was a little sloppy, to be honest. That was a little sloppy, to be honest. On both sides. More on the 1-0 side than on the Colorful side. But he got the W. No orb Giga Chat. No orb challenge completed. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That is indeed crazy. Ah, now I got sound. Wonderful. Oh man, that's brutal. Losing to 1-0 who has no orb. I wonder. Like, there wasn't a huge mistake. Expansion was a little late. You have to hit the timing then, I guess. A little better and a little earlier. Can't allow double level 5 heroes and 2-3 upgrades. That was a lot. Why fairies? Undead has an expo there. I don't get it. Watch any of the recent Happy vs. Moon games and you will certainly get it. Map number 2, 1-0, closing in on the winner bracket final. We would face the winner of Hawk and Suck, which is definitely something that he'd like, I would argue. Undead with an expo is so strong. Yeah, problem is Undead with the super dedicated tier 3 push is also very strong. So yeah, with the Keeper, you shouldn't allow this tier 3 expansion, though. Autumn Leaves is our next map that turns out to be one of the best Night Elf maps at the moment. And yeah, I think this was also no Huntress build, right? Can't believe he won without orb. 1-0 is a little magician, mate. Yeah, no Huntress opening. Makes the play against ghouls a little weaker with a faster tech then, of course. But that tech didn't translate into much. Maybe it was a map thing. Maybe he's doing it now. We'll see about that. DK opening still. Keeper opening still. Green camp. Remo was wondering yesterday why you creep the green and not the natural, I think, if there's an upside. Not too sure. Probably faster level 2 and guaranteed level 2 with that. Just colorful not punishing the Undead Expo. Yeah, that definitely had to do with it. If an Undead has an expansion, it's almost unbeatable, I'd say. If he's constantly mining, of course, which was also the case. And 1-0. Opting for that fast expansion on the left-hand side. Colorful, he has no wisps here. No wisps at all. The scout wisp is nowhere near this. Is that a free expansion? Now we got it. Still a solid detonate. Okay, was in time. It does take some time, but in the end it's level 2. Even a fast necropolis. Ring of Region is perfect. He has some ghouls. Wonder what this necropolis is for. Anyway, we got an all-in. Colorful. Immediately going into hunts. No counter expansion, just mass pressure. Even on this map. It's kinda reserved for tight hunters. But yeah, after this early game, I think I'd opt for an all-in too. And we've seen from, for example, Foggy versus all the humans, how powerful this masked tier 1 can be. Archer's already there, but what can they really do? Nerup Tower is up. Oh, the Haunted was really late. He placed Necropolis over Haunted Gold Mine. Okay, that's a cancel. But Colorful plays it nicely. Swings from one base to the next. Has the staff already. Can go home and... Oh, that's the perfect triangle for him. Attack on the left. Switch over to the right. Staff home and then attack on the left again. With a handful of hunts. Holy, that's a lot of ghouls. Even the Acolyte is coming with? Must be a mistake.
A player's forces are under attack.
No game sound for you now? What? There is. Okay. Coil to save the Acolyte. I wonder if that's necessary. What? No sound for you? There must be.
Player's forces are under attack.
I see that there's sound for you. Okay, now it's louder. It was a little odd, maybe. Oh, sweet hunts around. Even the deny on the ghoul, not bad. But it's a tricky situation. That's Colorful's all-in push. Gets a hit last second. It's a... Wait. He can't fight out there, can he not? He has to. Oh, Cloak. Beauty. Okay, 1-0 struggling quite a bit. He started the attack. He has that expo up, but he'll lose more. Huntress are so hard to deal with if you don't have a tier 2 or a lot of fiends, of course. When is he running out of power? Keeper is in trouble. He can't staff out. He has to TP out and then come again. He wants to stay in the shadow for as long as possible. And damage done. Fine. Not overwhelming. Yeah, you're right. It is quiet for you guys.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sound better? Oh, that's really loud for me now. This should almost be perfect, I guess. So one more push. It's going into the main, really? Too loud? Okay, AP push into the main. Will this work? Oh no, you can't lose the DK. There's the staff. That's the savior. Wait, he cancelled the tech? Oh, wouldn't tier 2 be like the absolute savior? Was that a misclick or was that on purpose? I'm not too sure. He deals with these APs pretty nicely. He techs on Expo to eventually give up this base, but he will lose this thanks to all the Huntress. But he cancelled the tech and immediately restarted at the Expo. Not too sure I approve. But okay, he will lose all of this. And is then trying to play it one base. Okay, trying to get as much units out of this as possible, but everything will fall. DK gets out, Acolyte's trying to save them. But solid push, good idea by Colorful. To go for the main base. Wasn't protected. Almost no tower here. Maybe some lags. I don't know if that will change anything. Crypt is gonna be gone. You can't produce anything right now. 30 pop only. Oops. Go. There could have been a DK kill if he vanilla surrounds him. And then prevent the staff with an entangle. But he's still getting gold from this. This is not over. Even though APs are knocking on the door. Need repair. But repairing against Hunts, you saw it yesterday in Night Elf vs. Orc, is so rough. I guess as long as he's mining in the main, it's not the end of the world. Actually, a Spirit Tower might hold this. Oh, got the first fiend at 50%. Denied. Yeah, the tower has to hold this now. And the tower is powerful. No way gets the 3 points around. Okay. But what do you do if you don't have crypts? Love the addition of 1 or 2 glaives just to attack from safe range and not to be forced diving into towers. And that's probably the last stand, is it not? I mean, tier 2 is done, but what does tier 2 give you if you don't have an altar and you don't have crypts?
Under siege.
This looks nasty. This looks like game 3 to me. 1-0 has 1,000 gold and can't spend it. Oh, that's sad.
Player's force
Yeah, that's one of the best ways to punish an early expansion. Was a little greedy, was a little tricky. Maybe after the first cancellation. It was also a weird build. Like, why Necropolis before Haunted Goldmine? Does that make any sense to anyone? 1-0, quite experimental. If you want to put it nicely. But that seemed like a big mistake to me. He's rebuilding. That's something you can do. But you still have to hold Necro for Acolytes during attack. Yeah, obviously. But you could switch that. You could build Haunted first, then Necropolis. Maybe mismanage Lumber a little bit. But yeah, that was really not necessary. DK's around staff. Oh, there's Entangle. Oh, there's Entangle. Oh, there's no DK anymore. Oh, there's game 3. That's for sure. Bye-bye. Level 5 Keeper, 12 minutes in. Game it is. And Colorful wins. Map number 2. Pretty good. I think there was no big mistakes made. This was all fine and dandy. Solid scouting, even though the Wisp was out of position for a little bit. Still got the big detonate off. Still got some skeletons. Still got the fast level 3. And then that was it. That was just it. First defense at the expansion was quite good, I would say. By 1-0, but yeah, with the Haunted being so late, with the second Crypt also unprotected, with the cancel attack there was just too much. Way too much. Nice back and forth as well. Like always bouncing around from one base to the next. Where can I do most damage? First the Keeper harassed the upper left, then the Keeper moves into the main base, and the push comes into the expansion again, and the second push goes into the main. So pretty unpredictable pushes. I tweeted you a comparison of invisible units. Oh, Zodi, thank you. It's a little... It's hard to compare because the colors are different. Okay, that's really hard to compare, to be honest. I mean... this is what was sent to me. Let me check first if the game is starting. Yes, it is. Oh, Lindfra, you beautiful soul, 15 euros. Any good book recommendations, Neo? I have to look up the English name, but my favorite book is... My favorite book is The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. That's my favorite book. I love this book. In general, everything that Haruki Murakami does is at least good to great. So that's the comparison here. It's really hard to detect also because it's so zoomed in. But yeah, I feel with the transparency in Warcraft something is off indeed. So let's see who advances into the winner bracket. 1-0 clearly with some challenges here. First no orb, then this weird build order he did. Maybe a straight up game now. Last refuge it is. Let's go. Oh, Sonic, thank you also for the 500 bits. Didn't even see that. Happy Saturday, mate. So far, it's a very happy day indeed. I like Kafka on the Shore. Yes, very nice as well. So, map 3, Decider. These two Good friends, of course, know each other inside out. Nothing's better than Bertolt Brecht. I didn't read too much of him. What's your favorite Bertolt Brecht book? I read Mother Courage. That was... But it's different because you have to read it in school, and then it's always different from if you actually choose to read something. Gutament von Stitchen. Okay, maybe I'll give it a try. So, DK it is, but he kept the town portal, no expansion this time. And colorful with the Keeper Fast Tech. So, probably the same builds we've seen on Echo Isles, instead of the one we saw on Autumn Leaves.
A player's forces are under attack.
You got Brecht in school? Hell yeah! Why not? There we go. That's quite a big kill. Can you get the second Acolyte? Looks very good. DK is here. So coils help, but coils are on cooldown. That's a massive tech delay already.
A player's forces are under attack.
When it comes to books in school, my top 2 were Wojciech. That was amazing. And I don't know the English word or the English title. Maybe The Physics by Dürrenmatt. It was also very good. That's a solid keeper play. Covers the tech. Does damage to acolytes, delays the tech, gets some ghouls. The physicians. Gotcha. It is level 3 though. Against level 2.5, but more ghouls, maybe. No huge last hit here in this game, I feel.
A player's forces are under attack.
Reading is for nerds. That can be very relaxing. Oh, creeps get involved. All within a fire. Expo also under attack. Colorful. Your second base is in jeopardy already. 1-0. This is one of the safest positions for a tree ever. But 1-0 finds it and 1-0 punishes it. And I think we're on even footing again. Ooh, that was a late cancel. That was a super late cancel. Staff was also off cooldown, but no surround here. Ah, we're making this weird. He had like 5 opportunities to surround the keeper and didn't do it. Well, Staff was almost off cooldown. Expansion was way more important. And yeah, that game is open again. Wide open, I'd say. I mean, the wins are finished. The Demon Hunter is out. But that Expo is the backbone.
A player's forces are under attack.
Feels like 1-0 serious mode now, huh? Creeps again woken up. These illusions on LR. That's a grumpy rock golem. No Naga second for 1-0, Lich again. Sometimes if he's greedy and wants to end things quick, it's a Naga for him, even though it's a little odd and unlike the norm. What we got? Row of the Magi. Nice for a keeper. But yeah, this ghoul gang will tear this tree apart in a few minutes. Wonder how Colorful wants to defend this. Yeah, that has to be a very, very excellent Demon Hunter play now. I mean, Colorful, one of the best in playing Demon Hunter. He needs the levels. Keeper finally got level 3. He has to aim for ghouls right now. Love that 1-2-0 is keeping tabs on him. To always be ready to react, which he definitely has to do. There's no big group of herd ghouls. This might change now, but he immediately eats Coil Nova. And with that, no opening. And with that, no dead ghouls. And with that, not the brightest future for the Tree of Life. But we're getting there. Solid Demon Hunter equipment, very good Demon Hunter level, but the push is coming. 6 seconds away from tier 3 when you know the upgrades. And this time it should be a Naga. Oh, Invo Potion on the ground! Was about to say, are we doing a new challenge here? Colorful playing a little aggressive as long as there's no fiends around. But that will change. Web upgrade also already queued.
Forces are under attack.
And again he goes for this expo. Huh. No frenzy push, despite having so many ghouls. What the hell? I mean, as I said before after game 1, it's still a good build. But I think he could just end it here. Happy would definitely end it here. And that's the problem. At this stage, at this early tier 3 stage, this expansion is fragile. And Colorful kinda hits a power spike. Goes for the fiends. There's no destroyer yet as the upgrade didn't finish. Wow, what a timing for Colorful. And again, we're playing without an orb. There is no downside to this orb. And this expansion play just absolutely breaks him. Or Colorful's push absolutely breaks him. DK has no TP. Demon Hunter in front. Ouch! That hurts. That smells like lower bracket, and it is lower bracket. 1-2-0. Interesting styles today. No orb, tier 3 expo despite the big push. I think there was big opportunities left to end things here. But, you know, 1-2-0 has a lower bracket semi-final against the human. So he's definitely the favorite there. And Colorful is in the winner bracket now. Poor humans who have to face 1-2-0 in the first round of the lower bracket. We take a little break and then we're back with the second match of the day. That's gonna be a human mirror. It's Sock versus Hawk. See you in a bit.